To eat a salteña properly is to engage in a delicate, high-stakes dance with a pastry that is hiding a secret. If you bite into it like a standard empanada, you will likely end up with a lap full of hot, savory broth. This iconic Bolivian snack is not just a meal, it is a feat of culinary engineering, designed to be consumed with a specific, almost ritualistic technique that has been perfected over nearly 2 centuries. The salteña is a savory, golden-crusted pastry that feels heavy in the hand, signaling the abundance of ingredients packed inside. Unlike the dry, flaky empanadas found elsewhere in South America, the salteña is defined by its liquid heart. It is a mixture of meat, usually beef or chicken, diced potatoes, peas, hard-boiled eggs, and sometimes olives, all suspended in a rich, gelatinous, sweet and spicy broth. The origin of this dish is as fascinating as its construction. The name points toward a woman from Salta, Argentina, named Juana Manuela Gorriti. In the 19th century, Gorriti was a well-known writer who found herself living in exile in the high-altitude city of Potosí, Bolivia. According to local lore, she began crafting these unique pastries to support herself. The residents of Potosí, recognizing her origins, began calling them salteñas, the pastries from the woman from Salta. What began as a humble effort to survive exile evolved into a national obsession that now defines the Bolivian mid-morning. The secret to the salteña lies in the physics of its filling. To achieve that signature liquid center, the broth is prepared with a high concentration of gelatin. Before assembly, this mixture is chilled until it reaches a solid, jelly-like state. This is a crucial step. By solidifying the filling, the cook can neatly fold the dough over the ingredients and crimp the edges into that distinctive, braided seam without the liquid leaking out. Once sealed, the salteña is placed into an incredibly hot oven for a very short, intense burst of baking. This rapid heat does 2 things: it crisps the slightly sweet, yellow-tinted dough, and it instantly melts the internal gelatin back into a steaming, savory soup. It is a race against time. If the pastry stays in the oven too long, the crust becomes soggy, too short, and the center remains cold. In Bolivia, the salteña is not a lunch or a dinner. It is a mid-morning institution, typically enjoyed between 9 and 11 in the morning. It is a breakfast-adjacent snack, a bridge between the early start of the day and the main midday meal. Because of this strict cultural timing, many of the most famous salteñerias operate only until they sell out. If you arrive at noon, you are often met with empty trays and closed doors. When you finally secure your salteña, you must respect the etiquette. You do not hold it horizontally. You hold it upright by the braided seam, which acts as a structural handle. You carefully bite off the top corner, creating a small vent. From there, you sip the broth, savoring the balance of spices and sweetness, before working your way down into the tender meat and vegetables. It is a messy, rewarding, and deeply communal experience. The salteña is a testament to how a simple recipe, born from the necessity of an exile, can become the heartbeat of a nation's culinary identity. It requires patience to prepare, precision to bake, and a bit of grace to eat. Whether you are walking the steep streets of La Paz or sitting in a quiet shop in Sucre, the experience remains the same: a warm, golden crust, a rush of savory steam, and a tradition that has been passed down through generations, one bite at a time. It is a reminder that sometimes, the most iconic foods are the ones that demand you slow down, pay attention, and savor the craft behind every single ingredient.